they twerk.
Could
We
not
all
have
twerk.
said it better. Is that Proverbs? Or like, do you want to cite?
That's
I think
Pogo
it's the
Sticks
Bible
book 2.
verse.
And he probably has his badge on still, like, you know.
It's a Chippendales sheriff dance.
Yes.
Well, you could just use the badge to like cover the naughty stuff.
It's glasses, loincloth, badges foreign.
I don't know how big this badge is, but I think that's a tall order.
I feel like Sensen should have a really big badge.
Such a big badge.
Welcome to our shit show, friends.
There's some S&M chaff, so yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh, I mean, I'm like,
all kinds,
wow. Okay, cool.
Present
So
day.
saying assless is just redundant.
Yeah, but saying assless, you wanna emphasize the fact that you're all cheeked up on a Tuesday when you're wearing them.
I'm trying to watch our Twitch stream, but I just keep seeing this ass of really bomb looking. Did I say it wrong? Our tit stream, our
A little
Twitch
bit,
stream.
maybe.
Well,
you
you know
guys.
what? When it comes to me, this is the exception. So, like, get on my level. Second of all I keep seeing is this bomb-ass chicken sandwich ad that looks so good, and I want to eat it.
The magic lube is made in the swamp, and it's normally like pure and holy or whatever, but occasionally when somebody gets murdered in there, it turns evil.
Is it sticky?
It's probably sticky.
I mean, it's a little bit sticky. It came from a
I mean-
kid.
Jam hands, man. I'm not. Look, I want to look at the book, but I don't want to touch it until we can wipe off the
I'm
most
gonna
likely
press
jam.
digitize the jam and stickies off of it.
But it is gorgeous. It's one of the most beautiful and moving things you've ever seen. Most people don't get to see a drow civilization.
Well, that's beautiful and fascinating, but also kind of dangerous. Anybody else want to take a look before we start doing the dynamite thing?
Can I stealth myself as well? Can I roll stealth? Just because why not?
Well, I mean, you gotta do something. You can't just, hey, I'm stealthy, right? What are you trying to do stealthily?
Just be super hot and stealthy. Like I want everybody to see how hot and stealthy I am. It's so stealthy of me.
Does she keep saying they're looking for a magic cock?
She's already got Eric. I don't know what she's looking for. Like, babe, fucking come dance with who you came with.
Dee Dee, are you hearing that correctly too?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're saying cock. I want to say they mean conch, but I'm really not. I hope they mean conch, but like also they mean cock.
I mean,
That's fine too.
I mean, to each their own, sure. But I guess they're looking for a magic one?
Oh, it's definitely got to be magic. You know, why look for one if it's not? I mean, either way, if it's a cock or a conch, why look for one if it's not magic? That is.
Chat about how we can simultaneously take her out and convince Dryland to go into a back room with us for a private business meeting, which may or may not result in him tied up to a chair.
Is Sensen gonna give him a lap dance?
That might be ultimately the plan, yes.
We've had experiences where some of our clientele have gotten a little bit too handsy. So we've actually introduced a little bit of a fun experience where you surrender yourself to the Dragonborn and the Dragonborn surrenders something to you. So I'm going to just very gently, it's just playful. I'm just gonna just hold your wrists and your ankles down. You can tap out. The safe word is Neverwinter, but it's just a little bit of a fun thing.
I'm really sad the butthole collapsed. Never good when the butthole collapses.
Do they have
Alright.
little chaps on?
No, they are not precious. You look sometimes, huh? All right, here we are. We are live. Hello, friends.
So, City of the Dead, huh?
Balls.
Yep.
Balloons.
Yeah. Balls.
Balls.
Happy Balls Day. Is it Balls?
City of Balls.
Day.
I mean, it might be Balls Day. I don't know. I don't know where I was going with that. I'm just
Balls Day because I feel like I'm getting the shaft in life.
Welcome to the world. Hi, it is Balls Day, and we are playing Dungeons and Dragons, and I am your host, DM Esquire Seth, or Hey Asshole. Let's go around and introduce ourselves and say hi. Aw, thank you for the follow. Molto grazie. Go ahead. I don't know, Clover B, you start.
Okay. Hi, I'm Clover B. I play Menredin. She is a fathomless warlock who is just making her wet way in a very dry world, and she's clueless to all of the various innuendos that she walks right into. And was not here last week, so I'm also clueless.
Wait, you were here last week, weren't you here? You weren't here for the Nimble Right stuff?
Mm-mm.
Oh, you didn't get to meet Nim. Aw, all right.
I had severe technical difficulties.
Got it. All right, Ella, who are you and who are you playing?
I'm Ella Darling, and I am playing Piranha, who is a half-elf ranger.
You remembered that.
I know. I didn't even glance over to check, so pretty good, I'd say. I'm Ella. That's who I am.
Doing the things.
Doing the things.
Starcells may be joining us later, and let us move on to DD Myriad _X.
Hello, it's me, Myriad. Just Myriad's fine. You don't gotta add the _X. I'm playing Dee, your favorite little goblin warlock. Just don't look at my bag. I got a little stuff in there. Don't worry about the weird creepy doll that looks suspiciously like a very famous lich. I'm just here for a good time, not a long time, you know what I'm saying?
Jax.
Yo. That's all I got. I'm just kidding.
Whoa.
Whoa. Yo. I am Jax. I play Senzin Bavul, a bronze dragonborn paladin of Ilmater.
Your suffering will be legendary, even in hell. Anyway, sorry, what?
Balls.
All right, who remembers where we were last time? Anybody? Bueller?
We went to the Temple of Wonder, and we hung out with a little...
with Bay.
And it was very adorable and heartwarming for all.
Aw, and the Nimble Right should not be over poor fish lady's face. It should be down here. There we go.
They made a copy of themselves and were very cute and contrite about it.
Yep. And they and why did we care?
Because it was present for an explosion, I think.
There you go. There are hints and rumors and allegations of a robot-looking, some sort of construct throwing the bead that was the fireball. And since Nim has told you that, hey, I made another one of me, you were presented with the Nimble Right detector, and there it is, the little steampunk dildo thing.
Yeah.
It's a steampunk dildo, but it's not the dildo we're looking for.
Oh, it is a
dildo you're looking
dildo,
for.
not the
dildo.
It doesn't go in the box.
It does not fit in the box.
Wink.
So, yeah. And I think we left off with you leaving the Temple of Wonders and heading back toward Trollskull Manor, right? So,
I think so.
Yeah, I think tonight's episode is going to be a. So, how are you planning to search the city with this little Nimble Right detector?
I was just gonna wander the streets, but if someone else got a better idea, that'd be really great.
We're gonna be like Ghostbusters. Just be like,
So there's the map of Waterdeep, right? Big ass city of Waterdeep. Way up in the top right corner is Trollskull Manor and Trollskull Alley, where you guys live. And, I guess it'll only take you a week or two of just crisscrossing the city.
what an adventure that will be.
Do we know? Because we know it was hanging around our area.
It was hanging
maybe we
around
could
the North Ward.
Start there and kind of radiate out.
You could do that. You can find some way to fly over the city. You can. Can
we go ask the Griffin guys?
We have Trixie.
Yeah. Trixie, it can't really carry you though, and I don't think Trixie can probably carry the Nimblewright detector.
Wait, do we have Trixie?
Yeah. Remember, Trixie's back.
Why can't she carry the Nimblewright detector? She's like the size of a cat.
Well,
She's a cat, and this thing is the size of like a blunderbuss.
Oh, it looked the size of a pen.
Got it now. It's like gun sized.
Uh,
I think that we should give the cat a gun.
Does anybody have enlarge reduce? Do I have enlarge reduce?
Ooh, good question.
Either make the cat really big or make the gun really small.
I love that the solution to this problem is to make a giant cat carry a gun over the city.
I don't think there's definitely not any laws being broken there. No, that would not cause concern in any capacity for anything.
No, I don't see a problem with this.
Damn. Pepsi had enlarge reduce. Okay.
I mean, if I'm going to throw out suggestions, right? Piranha is a consummate tracker. There might be a way for Piranha to sort of track Nimblewright tracks because they're unlike other things in the city.
Well, that's a gosh darn good idea, Seth. Let's do that.
We could try that, or you could go to the Temple of Ilmater and perhaps get some clerics to help, or I don't know, maybe Fish Lady could summon some things to go swim around the sewers looking. Like, there's lots of different things you guys could do, so I'm just throwing things out.
I cannot summon fish. I can only speak to existing fish. And
Oh, well then.
I
What kind of fish lady are you then?
One that keeps trying to talk to my boss, but my boss isn't talking to me.
Aw.
Typical.
I would like to see if I can track
All right.
the Nim.
All right. You guys are hanging out, I'm assuming, at Trollskull Manor. Construction is proceeding apace. You notice that the walls... Dee Dee is... They finished the basement first, just to be out of Dee Dee's face.
I imagine that something happened down there to them that has likely scarred them for life, and they will live with that fear for the rest of their days.
There you go. They will indeed carry the fear of Dee Dee's creepy little Vecna doll with them forever. So,
It
that said...
talked to them, it whispered unimaginable horrors to them.
Oh, Lord. It did indeed. And as you're sitting having lunch, Piranha comes to you with this recommendation that perhaps there are very few things that leave tracks like Nimblewrights. So, knowing that, Piranha takes you to the scene of the fireball. Give me a survival check, Piranha.
All right. 24.
Yeah, so again, being the, what is it, 9th level ranger that you are, you managed to pick up some Nimblewright tracks.
Did we
Excellent.
level up?
Not yet. You may after tonight. We'll find out if the thing that I think happens. You are holding the whole party together, and I'm assuming Pepsi is holding the Nimblewright detector as you march along the North Ward and just track through the streets and alleyways. And the tracks end at the City of the Dead, which is this gorgeous, beautiful park that also happens to be the city's cemetery on the far eastern wall of the city.
Ooh.
Again, during the daytime, this is a park. It's open to the public. There's children frolicking and families picnicking and people just, enjoying the park. But it is locked down tight at night.
What time is it right now?
It's mid-afternoon.
Okay.
And as you're standing at the gates to the City of the Dead, they're open now in the daytime, and you just get the faintest little blip from the detector.
Oh, shit. Can I do a perception check just to kind of take scope of anything that's around us and in the direction of the blip?
I mean, if you want to start walking in, holding the nimble right detector in front of you and going, letting it lead you, you can do that. But other than that, it just blipped. You really weren't like looking exactly at it when it did the thing.
Okay. What do you guys feel like? Do you want to just kind of follow this through?
Yeah. So we can just like walk in and like meander around.
Yeah. It's open to the public, right?
How nicely maintained is this park?
It is incredibly well maintained.
Interesting.
I'm not even going to make you make a perception check. There's actually an older man with a mustache in a plate mail. He's wearing plate mail, and he's just kind of hanging out by the entrance, and he's doing like a grandfatherly thing, like directing people. Oh well, if you're looking for that family cemetery plot, it's over that way, and
Why is he wearing plate mail to be an usher?
Interesting.
I think it looks cool.
Is there any sort of
give me
denoting
a religion
like marks
check.
on him?
Give me a religion check. Anyone who has religion.
Oh, I'm not religious. I'm devious.
Oh, why
I
not?
don't have religion. I have arcana.
I'm going to say 10 is good enough because this is for Senzin, because this symbol is well known. This gentleman is an aging servant of Kelemvor, god of the dead.
Ooh.
Ooh.
I guess it makes sense.
Yeah.
Just volunteers on the weekends for his god, kind of.
I mean, he's literally giving people guided tours of the City of the Dead, so...
He's gotta get in those service hours.
Yeah.
Quota to meet.
I'm going to make a roll.
I'll do that.
I'm going to do it anyway. Oh, +4, 14. Yeah, he just kind of notices you all just standing there looking around, looking at him, and waves at you and says, "Hello, new friends. Can I help you with something? Welcome to the City of the Dead."
Should we tell him what we're looking for? Is that kind of secret or not?
Ask him. We just ask him if he's seen anything weird going on.
Who's saying what?
I like him.
Oh, I bounce right up to this tall old man, and I'm very excited. I'm like, "Hello, new friend. We are looking for a small what are we looking for again?"
It's like an automaton. Robot.
Automaton.
A small robot.
A construct, you mean? A little...
Yeah, sure, that's the word.
Yes.
I haven't seen any. Why do you think there would be any here in the City of the Dead? I mean, if I see some, I'll be sure to tell you, but...
Can I hold up the dildo?
Sure.
I'm gonna like hold up the dildo and be like, "This is it's called a nimble-right detector, and this detects them, and it's pinging a little bit, so we think that it might be in the area."
Oh, well, and you're looking for a nimble right? Is that what they're called? Nimble rights?
Yeah, that's apparently what they're called, but I like the word robot a whole lot, so I'm gonna keep calling it that.
Okay. If you need any guidance, let me know. Just, be respectful of the dead and, let me know if you need any help. I wish you success.
Cool. Thanks.
We're respectful.
I would like
We make a
everyone
lot
to
of
give
them.
me a, I don't know, DC 10 wisdom saving throw.
The fuck?
25.
Yeah.
11. Oh, just barely.
One one of the things that it's pretty clear you should not do is break into a crypt.
But that's
Well,
like my
naturally,
whole
we're not
gig, though.
monsters.
I get it.
We
But
would
what I'm
never.
telling you is it's pretty clear that one of the laws of Waterdeep is don't rob graves and don't break into crypts in the City of the Dead. And if you ask Sir Ambrose, I'm sure he'd be happy to tell you all about why that's a bad idea.
That seems like a pretty obvious one, if I'm being honest.
I feel like as an
I
archaeologist,
get it.
they're stifling my pursuit of knowledge.
I'm so common is my second language. Is it don't rob graves or don't break into graves, or is the definition of breaking into graves only if you rob them?
He looks down at you and says, Miss, anything that breaking and entering, unlocking things, and stealing things are all frowned upon by both the city and Kelemvor.
I mean,
Frowned
yeah.
upon.
Of course they are. We're
Makes
not
me a
going
little
to do that.
sad.
Yeah, we would never do that.
Mm-mm.
That's not who we are as people. We're upstanding citizens who would never
He
break
looks
the law.
directly at Dee and says, so you promise to respect the dead while you're in my cemetery?
I will respect them as much
Why
as
are
I
you
can.
asking her like that? Seems kind of rude.
Yes. Well, I mean, he's not an idiot, and he can see troublemakers. I mean...
Oh, Didi is not a troublemaker. Trouble just
Dee
seems to
literally
find her.
exudes. Dee literally exudes trouble. I'm just saying. Like
Didi has
stink
never done
lines that
anything
come
wrong in
off.
her life. Like stink lines? She is only a little bit stinky.
So,
Mr. Friend, I would never intentionally break into or unlock or disrespect a dead thing in your cemetery.
thank you. I appreciate that.
I'm pretty sure legally you have to break something for it to be breaking and entering.
He looks at you and just quizzically is like, I suppose, yes.
Okay, but like, what if we're like wandering around and we
Salvage.
notice that the thing is like pinging and it's like definitely in a crypt? Like,
Then you
could
should
we
come
just
and
come
find
to
me.
you? Yeah, okay, and you'll be like, yeah, cool. It's like we're not breaking and entering because you're letting us in.
Well, we would certainly have to check with the family.
Oh, this is gonna be a whole bureaucracy bullshit, isn't it?
But if there's a robot in someone's grave already and we want to access the grave to get the robot, I mean, you don't have to ask the family if it's okay if the robot does it, because the robot's already doing it, which would be the only reason we would want to access it, of course. So really, you're saving the family extra trouble, because we're very upstanding young people. And the robots, I mean, who knows what they're about? You know what I'm saying?
Give me a persuasion
Listen,
check. Your DC is 20.
Oof.
Ah, beans, let's see. Fuck! That's a 9.
Persuasion, not perception. Persuasion.
Oh,
Can we
shit.
assist her
Okay.
in some way?
You sure? If any, tell me how you're assisting Piranha in.
I'm
in,
standing next to
spinning
her,
this yarn.
nodding as she's talking, just like trying to be very like, yeah, of course, this just makes so much sense.
While yeah, I'll wait until the results of this.
All right.
Let's see.
So Piranha failed.
That's 20.
There you
Wait,
go.
do I roll
You
twice?
actually got a
Yeah,
dirty
finish.
20. He says,
Wow.
if you can show me that there is some exigent circumstance, perhaps we can dispense with.
What if our exigent circumstance is the fact that this remember right, could have been the cause of the explosion of Fireball in Trollskull Alley 2 days previous.
Well, then where is the watch? Why are the watch not here with you?
We're kind of working
at
on
the
like
badge
we're
on
contractors.
armor.
I need everybody to give me a perception check, DC 20.
I still have my badge, I think.
I'm not good at that.
I can just use some shit, maybe. No, I can't. Just kidding. Got a 10.
21.
Dee Dee, behind Sir Ambrose, seated in a cafe across the street, are your good friends Seth and Bromley.
Motherfuckers, we can't have anything. I think I'm gonna nudge Piranha and be like, they're following us again.
Gross. You need to take a hint.
Don't they have like anything else to do?
Yes, they do. They're investigating a crime.
They're such freaking squares about it, though.
What up, bros? What up?
They tip their coffee to you and drink a little bit of their coffee and just nod at you.
Gross. I lean over to Dee Dee, the only person who is actually ear whispering height. And I do my best sneaky whisper to say, he said we're not allowed to break into things.
Yeah.
Or unlock, or break and enter. That means things have to be locked. Why don't we just take his keys?
You're so devious. I love it. I almost called you Maudit. I don't know where that came from. Why that name is familiar. It's your if you had a, let's say, skill that was called sleight of hand. What would a number, a numerical value be attributed to it?
Ever so slightly below average.
Below average.
+9. Just,
all right.
So you
know. Wait, what does
Piranha's
Piranha have?
+9?
+9. To sleight of hand.
Piranha is literally queen of dexterity.
Dee Dee's going to mime stealing keys to Piranha.
Give me a deception check real quick. See if you get caught.
At some point, we need to pick up message.
That's 17 plus 4.
All right. No, Sir Ambrose is, he's looking around at the people enjoying the park on this lovely day. He doesn't catch
I'm just
you,
like,
Piranha's like,
jingle, jingle, keys.
oh, we're not dead. Oh. And then just, let's see, reaches over and hopefully doesn't completely fumble it. Oh, that's a nat 20.
Nat 20.
+9.
I mean, he's got a note in his pocket, and he's got some gold, and he's got his keys. What do you want?
How much gold?
You can't really tell. It's like a little pouch. What's your alignment?
Oh, Jesus. Jiminy Cricket over here. All right, I take the keys and the note.
All right, you managed to reach into the Paladin of Kelemvor's pocket and pick out the master keys to the City of the Dead.
And his, note from his mom being like, have a good day at work, sweetie.
Sweet. Make sure you eat all your vegetables I packed in your lunchbox.
Real quick, we've just seen him standing here. We don't know where the last place he would have been before now, right? Can we surmise that? Yeah.
No, I mean, he probably lives somewhere nearby. You can surmise that. You can probably surmise that the Temple of Kelemvor is actually probably in the neighborhood of the House of Wonders in the Temple District. So he was probably either there or his home before here.
Okay, that's fine. If we, like, at some point, not necessarily right this second, we should just read the note and then drop it wherever, like, near wherever he's standing so he can find it and assume it just fell out of his pocket.
Okay.
Which I'm sure he'll be more concerned about than the keys that are missing, but whatever.
All right. Well, you now have the keys, the master keys to the cemetery.
All right.
Okay, see you later, Ambrose.
Bye.
You keep on guarding the dead.
He says, I shall. It is my calling. And nods to you and looks around and sees if there's anyone else he can help.
He should have taken a coin from his pocket to donate to his god.
Nice.
I feel like as Sensen's like, I like him. I'm gonna look and be like, wow, what a loser.
I like him.
Yep. He's literally like directing children like where the best little fountains are to go play at. And yeah.
Oh. Well, shall we keep trying to follow the blip?
Yep. Are you trying to be in any way discreet, or are you just literally holding the gun out in front of you going beep, 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 beep?
I was going to say, I think we could afford to be a little stealthy about it. Should I cast Pass Without Trace?
It's up to you.
Would y'all feel good about that?
Especially if we have to, like...
And make sure everybody took a long rest, by the way. Like, you went home, had a rest, did your thing.
Oh, wait, yeah. I
Right.
did do that. Yeah, yeah.
All right. Well, then. Hey, come on.
I don't think you have to roll anything. I think you just cast it, right?
No, I do. I accidentally cast it 3 times. So, yes, I cast it. It's done. It's
All right,
been
you have
cast.
plus 30 on yours. Yeah. No, they do not stack. Alrighty then.
Can I use the cantrip Mold Earth to make copies of the keys?
If you can find some clay, I will happily let you do that, and then you can maybe try to get some unscrupulous person to make copies of something from the mold. So give me... I think we're back to Piranha. Give me... Anybody who is proficient in survival, give me a survival check. And 14.
16.
All right. So, Sensen did not find any clay, but Piranha actually... you are a ranger. This is, oddly enough, the Knight of the Ranger abilities. So you actually managed to find a place where there's some clay near a fountain. And, she points it out to you. And you can use Mold Earth to make, to form that clay around the keys. Who is doing the molding? Who's got the sleight of hand and is doing the molding of the keys? Actually, it's a spell, right?
Yeah.
It's a spell, so I would be magically transforming the stone's shape into a copy of the key.
I think I'm fine with that. What I'm going to say is, like, a special use of the spell in this fun storytelling instance is, you manage to get the clay to form around the key, and you can have somebody make a key from the molds that you just made with the clay.
Okay, because what I was trying to do is I wanted to return the keys because I know the cemetery gets locked up at night.
Isn't it really scary at night?
Well, I mean, it is the city of the dead. There is a paladin of Kelemvor who guards it. I mean, you live in a world where zombies and vampires and liches and wights are things.
I mean, we've got a hella stealth on right now, and we have the keys themselves, and it's not like we're going systematically through each crypt. I think we should just follow the blip for now with the keys in hand, and if we can't find it and we need to come back, then let's do our shit and come back under the cloak of darkness.
The cloak of darkness. Well, under your cloak of Pass Without Trace, I will also note that no one is checking to see if Seth and Bromley are following you through the cemetery.
I would like to check and see if they are following us through the cemetery.
You don't roll. They're following you through the cemetery.
Yeah, it's like at this point we've already seen them. I now just like every few minutes want to turn around and glare at them.
They are
Okay, at some point, is them following us gonna fuck up our whole stealth situation? Like, should we shake them?
Well, no. They are aware. They were watching you when you cast the spell. Their job right now is to follow you, right?
They
it's not
are okay with us
right
breaking the law.
I mean, they didn't say as much, but again, they're asking you to do things that they can't do because they can't muck around with the nobility. Like, doing things against the nobility will get their asses in trouble. Whereas you guys just don't give a shit.
If they're going to be cool, I don't really care. I just don't want them to step on our dicks when we're trying to do something stealthy. So, like,
it's not going to break any of that for anybody else. They are seeing through your pass without trace right now, or anyone else that makes a roll and beats it at +10 stealth.
Okay.
So
whatever.
They're just
like
kind of hanging out behind
us.
you. Yeah, they're holding hands, acting like a couple, going for a walk in the park.
Nice romantic stroll through the cemetery.
Again, it's the biggest, most beautiful park in Waterdeep. So, I'm gonna.
Are we?
Go ahead.
Picking up any blips?
So it starts to blip and bleep at you and make some noises, and after about 20 minutes of false starts and going in random directions, you arrive outside of a huge black and black marble with these gold veins shot through it mausoleum labeled Castellanter Family Crypt.
Oh shit.
It's all connected.
Is the door unlocked?
You walk up to it and try it, and the door is locked.
Do we have the key?
Are you going to put the key in and try?
Is there something we can roll to try to discern the key that goes with this mausoleum? Like, sometimes you could tell certain keys go to certain things.
Again, Sir Ambrose had the master key.
Do my magic eyes?
Right.
Yeah, you have the master key.
Explodey?
They don't see anything explodey, but there is definitely magic on this door.
See what kind of magic it is.
Abjuration.
Trixie, go touch the door.
This is not an Erica situation.
I think I would Beast Sense. I could cast Beast Sense and see through her eyes. That's like our whole, that was the first trick I ever taught her.
Yeah.
I think.
There doesn't appear to be... Again. So, before you try that, there does not appear to be any way for even a cat to get into this. If you walk around the crypt, there are stained glass windows that are reinforced with bars from the inside.
Yeah. They really don't want their dead getting out, huh? Anyone have a dispel magic?
Senzin.
Yes.
Give me a perception check. So, as you've been walking around the cemetery, everything's been pretty copacetic, very peaceful. It is indeed a park. People are enjoying. There are waves of creepiness coming from this crypt for someone who is sensitive to the divine and the demonic. For someone who can sense, I don't know, undead. This crypt is it is foreboding to your senses.
Stop. Does it kind of have the same like vibe as like the abjuration? Does it seem like it would be the same kind of spell as what was at the Growlhund Manor? With like the shadows?
Give me a DC 18 Arcana check. Anyone who has Arcana.
7, 15 plus 21.
It is certainly possible. It is, not absolute, but you could see them being some sort of mystically attached in some way or related.
Okay. Any shadows behaving in a weird way as we like approach and examine the door?
I'm gonna say no. Not even like with a perception check. You're in the middle of daylight. Like it's 3 in the afternoon or so.
Okay.
Forbiddenly foreboding. Yes, indeed.
I mean, we have the master key. We're not breaking in.
Who looks the most authoritative?
Senzin.
Probably Senzin.
Senzin, without a doubt.
Senzin.
What?
Could you authoritatively unlock this door? Do you have a clipboard or something you could check?
Yeah, always.
Yeah. Can you look like you're supposed to be doing
I've got my
this?
accounting on here, and you want me to hold it and do what?
Take the key and open this crypt.
Oh yeah, no problem. Well, just this place is creepy, y'all.
Yeah, we're in the fucking city of the dead, hon.
Yeah, or do you want to go in there though? It's probably dark and spooky and spoopy and kind of dangerous. So
isn't that where the robot is?
Dee Dee's basement's also creepy.
Yeah,
that's true.
But you guys really don't go down there, so like you're not really making a case for yourself.
Elle, I think your cam froze.
Well,
anyway.
I don't know what to do with that.
That's all right.
Well,
we'll pretend like you're just looking really intently at something for like the next half hour.
let's
Your
open it
beautiful
up.
faces.
Let's see what's up.
Give me.
Is the
hold on.
robot
Let me.
definitely in there?
You are
That's what we're
absolutely convinced that the Nimblewright is in here.
That's a non-answer if I ever heard one, Esquire.
Just saying. Hold on. I need to roll.
Can I look at like Seth and Bromley and be like telling them to look out?
So that's exactly what I was rolling for. They are looking at you like giving you the no, don't do that, no.
Oh.
Oh, we have the key.
I'm gonna pretend I'm dancing with him again.
They're looking at you like you can approach them and talk, but they're not going to approach you.
I'm gonna go over and talk to them.
Yeah.
They say,
I need to see what's up because they're like, "Come here."
Look, I don't think you should do this in broad daylight, and if you're going to do it, we can't be involved. So either let us leave or come back tonight. But
I don't know who the fuck invited you in the first place. Nobody's asking you to be here. Nobody's tying your hands to us. I mean, you could skedaddle anytime, my dudes.
Yes, we could. However, given what you're about to do and the Lord that you are about to perturb, it is in your best interest if we are at least aware of what you're doing.
Well, you're looking at us, aren't you?
But we can't.
Do you think
there will be magical questioning of our involvement of this if word gets out and something goes poorly here? So,
reconsidering your careers, eh? I understand.
How would you like to handle this?
What if we come back at night?
I mean, I think we
Back
should
at
pray.
fucking night.
You want to
Okay,
pray about
Senzin.
it? Sense
Maybe I can contact divine guidance in this instance.
That certainly could be a thing you do. That said, I think we will take our leave now and leave you to your own devices.
That's how I respond when someone suggests prayer too.
And they nod to you and make their way towards the exit to the park. So you're back to you can do it yourselves right now. You can come back later. They've basically, you get the sense that they've washed their hands of this portion of your expedition right now.
I feel like if the cops tell us the best time to rob this joint is at night, and they're like kind of cool cops, like not a regular cop, like a cool cop.
Yeah, cool cop.
I'm down to come back at night. But also, I love your divine guidance, Sensen. I always love your divine guidance.
Do you have that? Can you just use it?
I mean, I have divine sense, which is, what are you asking if I can do?
Like talk to Ilmater.
I talk to him all the time.
We're bros.
I mean, it's not like a spell.
It's not like a spell you have. You don't have contact other plane or, you know.
No, I can sense good or evil, divine sense, which is like I can feel undead and fiends and shit if I concentrate.
And by the way, so without even having to expend a usage of that, that's the creepiness you feel coming off of this building.
Okay, I mean,
not just one, but both.
Oh. So, so this is gonna tweak my curiosity and desire to like smite, right? Like, I mean, because I'm sensing some bad shit in there.
Like it is, you've never felt them both together like that.
Interesting.
Like the thought that's going through your brain is like, what would a vampire demon look like?
Fucking hot.
Fucking hot, I know.
Jesus. Are you kidding me? Sploosh.
Smash.
Sploosh. Alrighty then.
I am gonna ask for divine guidance. Ilmater, do you want me to go in there and take care of this problem and solve crime at the same time? Come on, buddy, come on.
All right, you gotta find a nice bench in this beautiful natural surrounding and sit down and.
Oh no, sir! I don't just sit down. I withdraw my sword, and I do like a kneeling.
All right.
Like I find a beam of light that's coming through the trees, and I like pull my sword out. This cat is like messing up my moment. Move. And then I pull out my sword and I like, do one of these kneel things, and I like put it in the ground and I grab my holy symbol and I'm like, yeah, I'm all into it.
The answer is clear. There's no ambiguous messaging at all. It is, protect the innocent and remove this threat from the prime plane.
Yes. Shall be done. All right, we've got to go in there. This is a problem that needs solving.
Give me a religion check.
I don't have religion.
Doesn't matter.
Oh, I did okay.
Yeah, 12 will do. Perhaps not while there are children playing around you, though.
Not while like Timmy and Johnny are like, yeah.
Yeah. Maybe don't go into this crypt and fight whatever's there while there are children in the neighborhood.
All right, gotcha.
They got to learn about the real world sometime.
So we'll have to parent everybody's kids now. Fine.
It takes a village.
All right, we'll do that later then.
We'll smite later after the kids go home. Fine.
Smiting postponed, I guess.
All right. I'm going to say that if you want to put Sir Ambrose's keys back, you may, and Menredin can have that clay copy of the key.
Yeah, because we don't want to make Mr. Pringles upset when he goes to lock up.
Mr. Pringles.
the cemetery at night, and he's like, "Well, where are my keys?"
I kind of was imagining the Pringle guy.
You know, the funny thing is, like, he's described in the thing as having a big white, like, handlebar mustache drooping down, and anyway.
No, he looks like the Pringle guy in my head now.
Okay.
He's reminding me of Colonel Sanders at this point.
Yeah, or that.
Well, like, an exceptionally fit paladin, Colonel Sanders, even if he's an older guy.
What are you talking about? Colonel Sanders is exceptionally fit. Would.
I'm imagining a plate mail apron.
Thank you for that. Plate mail apron.
Wasn't there like some dating sim where you could like date like the logos of fast food restaurants?
Not even. There is specifically one just for KFC.
Hell yeah.
Oh, they do that kind of shit. Wendy's is sleeping on it though. Anyway.
Vampire, demons.
I'm pretty sure it's just because KFC is incredibly popular in Japan, and so they were like,
Profit.
Yeah.
All right.
So, a hot vampire demons?
What are you doing right now? Are you leaving the City of the Dead? Are you going to try to, like, hang out here and hide until dark, or what are you doing?
Do we know if they lock up the place like at dark, right?
At sunset. There's actually there's a small shrine to Kelemvor where they say a prayer at each entrance to the park and then lock the doors ritualistically every night. Like, you've seen this being Waterdeep residents.
Should we leave and then sneak back in? So they see us leaving, but then we sneak in and then we stay here until dark.
Is there anything that I can do to, like, if we leave, is there anything I can do to make our readmission to this space easier the next time we come through?
Besides having the key to the gate, probably no.
We do have the key, guys. We can't just walk right in.
I keep forgetting we never have a key is the thing, and so my brain just doesn't know what to do with a key.
With everything. It's weird. We don't have to struggle now.
Yeah, we can just like go see a movie.
It's a movie.
You go see a play, come back. Yep.
What do you know that I don't, Menridin?
Yeah. So, tell me what you're doing.
We're gonna go see a movie.
Yeah.
Okay. You go to see. I don't know. There's a pantomime. There's a Nimblewright pantomime taking place in the main square, in the
suspicious
Guild of Artisans. Whatever. Blah. You go back to Trollskull Manor, have dinner, and then come back after dark. How's that?
Dinner and a movie.
All right.
Yeah.
Shall we take our little 2-minute bio break before we get involved in this?
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
All right, let us do that. We'll be back in a couple of minutes, folks. And balls.
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 And one of them will, as a favor to Dragomir, teleport you to and from Saltmarsh should you wish to go.
And if you twerk, we twerk, they twerk.
Could
we
not
all
have
twerk.
said it better. Is that Proverbs? Or like, do you want to cite?
That's Pogo Sticks book 2.
Yeah. And he probably has his badge on still, like, you know.
It's a Chippendales sheriff dance.
Yes.
Well, you could just use the badge to like cover the naughty stuff.
It's glasses, loincloth, badges foreign.
I don't know how big this badge is, but I think that's a tall order.
I feel like Senzen should have a really big badge.
Such a big badge.
Welcome to our shit show, friends.
There's some S&M chaff, so yeah.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I'm like,
all kinds,
wow. Okay. Cool.
Present
So
day.
saying assless is just redundant.
Yeah, but saying assless, you wanna emphasize the fact that you're all cheeked up on a Tuesday when you're wearing them.
I'm trying to watch our Twitch stream, but I just keep seeing this ass is really bomb looking. Did I say it wrong? Our tit stream, our
a little
Twitch
bit,
stream.
maybe.
Permanent.
Look, you know what? When it comes to me, this is the exception. So, like, get on my level. Second of all I keep seeing is this bomb-ass chicken sandwich ad that looks so good, and I want to eat it.
The magic lube is made in the swamp, and it's normally like pure and holy or whatever, but occasionally when somebody gets murdered in there, it turns evil.
Is it sticky?
It's probably sticky.
I mean, it's a little bit sticky. It came from a kid.
Jam hands, man. I'm not. Look, I want to look at the book, but I don't want to touch it until we can wipe off the most
I'm gonna
likely
press
jam.
to digitize the jam and stickies off of it.
But it is gorgeous. It's one of the most beautiful and moving things you've ever seen. Most people don't get to see a drow civilization.
Well, that's beautiful and fascinating, but also kind of dangerous. Anybody else want to take a look before we start doing the dynamite thing?
Can I stealth myself as well? Can I roll stealth? Just because why not?
Well, I mean, you gotta do something. You can't just, hey, I'm stealthy, right? What are you trying to do stealthily?
Just be super hot and stealthy. Like, I want everybody to see how hot and stealthy I am. It's so stealthy of me.
Does she keep saying they're looking for a magic cock?
She's already got Eric. I don't know what she's looking for. Like, babe, fucking come dance with who you came with.
Dee Dee, are you hearing that correctly too?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're saying cock. I want to say they mean conch, but I'm really not. I hope they mean conch, but like also they mean cock.
I mean,
that's fine too.
I mean, to each their own, sure. But I guess they're looking for a magic one?
Oh, it's definitely got to be magic. You know, why look for one if it's not? I mean, either way, if it's a cock or a conch, why look for one if it's not magic? That is.
Chat about how we can simultaneously take her out and convince Dryland to go into a back room with us for a private business meeting, which may or may not result in him tied up to a chair.
It sounds I'm gonna give him a lap dance.
That might be ultimately the plan, yes.
We've had experiences where some of our clientele have gotten a little bit too handsy. So we've actually introduced a little bit of a fun experience where you surrender yourself to the Dragonborn, and the Dragonborn surrenders something to you. So I'm going to just very gently, it's just playful. I'm just gonna just hold your wrists and your ankles down. You can tap out. The safe word is Neverwinter, but it's just a little bit of a fun thing.
I'm really sad the butthole collapsed. Never good when the butthole collapses.
Do they have
Alright.
little chaps on?
No, they are not. You get the squirrel now. Do they have little chaps
I
on?
don't even know if they have asses.
Probably Klaka of some kind.
Your
Asses are relative.
your magical physiologies professor could tell you.
We will ask.
Here?
Do pests have butts?
Yeah, but where does the poop come from?
I mean, it's got a something. Does it have enough of a cheek for it to be considered an ass?
The cheek makes the ass.
I don't have an answer. I mean, you could dissect one, I guess. All right, we are back. Hello, friendos. With their mouthfuls of things.
I just realized my cat might actually be in my closet behind me.
Do you want to check and make sure?
No, if he's there, he's there. He can handle himself against a battle.
Let him
of
know he
shoes.
doesn't have to stay in the closet.
Exactly. Not
Oh my God.
necessary. Oh wait, there we go. All right, go ahead.
Lucy, that cat has never been so demanding of the spotlight
Ever, I know.
as he has tonight.
I'm down with it. It's like one of the rules of documentary filmmaking we've learned over the last 10 years of making 3 documentaries is there's never a shot that everybody watching a documentary later won't go, ha, if you let a cat run through the shot. Like, you can always let a cat run through the shot because people will just fucking love it. Like, it just shows that your subject is human and is a real person, and, you know? Anyway.
Hell yeah.
My favorite thing about watching the absolute trash television that is Love is Blind is how every time there is an overblown, overly dramatic argument between two absolutely terrible people in the not real apartments, the cameraman pans over to one of their pets and just spends like a good 5 minutes basically gazing lovingly at some like little brain empty critter just being like, eh.
That's the camera person's way of saying, I shouldn't be here. Nobody should be privy to this. What are y'all doing?
Exactly.
It happens every season, no matter what country they're in. It is my favorite thing about the show.
All right. I might have to watch some of it now. All right, where were we? What are we doing? We were breaking into the City of the Dead and the Castellanter's family crypt.
Yeah.
We are absconding. We are being creative with the law to uphold a divine law.
We are very specifically following the letter of the law, and we are not breaking anything. We are unlocking and politely entering.
Wait, before we get too far, if we get caught and someone asks where we got the key, what do we say? Wait, did you make the copy of the key? The magic one? The stone?
Well, yeah, so if you are putting it back in Sir Ambrose's pocket on the way out of the City of the Dead, I need a roll for that.
I don't think I ever said I was putting anything back in his pocket. I think
Okay.
I said I was going to leave it near one of the places we know he's been today with the note from his pocket, which I would like to read real quick before we get too far so that he thinks he just like whoopsie doopsied it.
Okay. It is a note from his wife, just saying I love you and I hope you have a good day and don't do anything that would put you in danger.
Sir Ambrose fucks.
I wouldn't do.
Is she single?
Got a wife?
Sir Ambrose is apparently married.
I mean,
she seems great.
So, certainly hope nothing bad happens to Sir Ambrose.
You think they soak?
Is this the kind? Hey, Sensen, is this the kind of god that would overlook soaking? Do you think?
What?
What?
Like, do you think that there's a loophole with what's his name, Kalimor?
I mean, I think he's a pretty austere figure, avatar, if I had to guess, being God of the Dead.
So, like, he probably wouldn't even think about butt sex then.
I'm not sure, but I would guess not. And he's like, Sensen's kind of embarrassed and trying to anyway, so about these vampires.
Yeah, the vampires. Let's talk about that.
Let's talk about vampire demon hotness.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. I'm gonna say that Piranha left the keys, near a water fountain near the front gates of the City of the Dead, somewhere pretty obvious where Sir Ambrose would find them, just randomly escorting people around the park. That said, I need 2 minutes with Menredin.
Yeah.
So, as you are performing, you're washing up for dinner. You reach down to wash your hands in the little wash tub there, and just everything slows down, and the water starts to bubble, and your face gets closer and closer to the wash basin, and eventually you are submerged in the wash basin, and you hear that voice. That voice that is coming to you from fathoms below, bubbling up through the muck. And it has a message for you. And it is very clear. There is nothing abstract or unclear about this, and it is the artifact is evil. It cannot be trusted. Destroy it. And that is the sole message. Do you want to try to say anything back?
Which artifact?
You get an image of an oblong, grayish shape that looks like the exact same shape of the hole in that box that Dee Dee found. It looks like some sort of clay or stone. It's just a dull gray.
The mysterious missing family.
Not a dildo. So, did you want to try to say anything back?
Must be destroyed.
And, like, it is
Gotcha.
certain. There's no ifs, ands, buts. It is utterly, utterly evil. And thus endeth the communion with the Fathomless as you pick your head up out of the washing bowl and continue washing your hands for dinner.
I'm on it.
All right. Now we can go back to the City of the Dead. You notice as you leave Trollskull Manor the conspicuous absence of a Seth and Bromley anywhere.
Good riddance.
Plausible deniability.
Exactly. You make your way back to the City of the Dead. It is a much creepier place at night. You know, yes, it's all filled with trees and parks and, you know, rolling hills and lawns, but it is also a cemetery, the biggest cemetery in Waterdeep, and there are many foreboding crypts throughout. You managed to find, I'm not even going to make you roll for it, you know, the guards aren't there 24/7. It is locked. It is, ostensibly looked over by the priests of Kelemvor, but if you want to just walk up and unlock the door, particularly since Piranha still has Pass Without Trace active, I'm not even going to make you roll for it. You are in, and the door is closed behind you.
Hell yeah.
Woo.
Should I want to just do a quick perception check because I haven't been doing one for anybody who might be, any entities who might be aware of us or watching us or potentially following us.
Like, explain, you're just looking for followers, for tales?
Well, Seth and Bromley have put me a little bit on edge. Okay. Now that I've noticed that they're not here, I'm like, wait. I've gotten so used to them being there that I haven't even thought about, like, what if someone else is there, you know?
Yeah.
So I'm just kind of spooked.
Sure, give me a perception check.
13.
I mean, you're pretty sure no one else is following you, right? You've also got Pass Without Trace active. Like, whoever is following you would probably be having to use magical means that you couldn't detect anyway to get through your Pass Without Trace.
Okay.
Anything else before you approach the foreboding door with the abjuration magic on it?
Nope.
I'm going to flip over to the map scene. And there we all are. I just assume Eric will make an appearance at some point, so.
Yeah.
Who's opening the door?
I will.
All right. Sensen, you grab the keys from Menredin and you march up to the door. Give me a wisdom saving throw, please. All right. Nothing happens as you slot the key into the door and turn it. And with a creak of old iron and stone, the mausoleum doors open.
Mm.
Do we still have, is the little multimeter, whatever kind of guy, still pinging this little creature?
If you do it, like, it's not exactly quiet, so you can do it if you'd like, but if you want to test it, go ahead.
Are we in the crypt now?
You are standing in front of the crypt. Senzin has just opened the door.
With our stealth situation, would that benefit if benefit checking?
You're still at +10 on all your stealth rolls.
+10 in addition to my +9?
Yeah, I mean, like, you are right now with Pass Without Trace super stealthy, so...
Then yeah, I'm gonna use the machine and just make sure he's still fucking in there.
Alright. Don't even roll. Don't even roll. I'm not gonna worry about it. It does make some noise. You don't notice anyone come running, a guard or anything like that. And yes, it is absolutely in there.
Alright. I convey that to the team. Shall we enter? I'm just going in. Fuck it. We open it up. Let's go in. Yeah.
All right. I will let you know when you can stop moving. Show me where you guys are going, like what your character's doing. So there's, as Senzin and whoever else walks in, where it says M1 on the map, like to show me that it's area M1, there is a huge red C emblazoned on the floor, the crest of House Castellanter.
Dee Dee's looking for any sort of like traps or anything, as well as anything that like might be like significant in like a religious capacity or perhaps a demonic capacity.
So, give me Arcana or Religion, whichever you're better at, and everyone can do this if they have Arcana or Religion.
Definitely not religion. Ooh. 18.
I can roll.
Mandarin?
Not 20.
All right. Dee, you're not really sure what you're seeing because it just looks like normal house insignia and, paying homage to the gods of Waterdeep and the Sword Coast. Menredin, many of the stained glass windows are subversive if anyone is aware of not infernal, what do we call it? Devils are... This is not demonic magic, this is devil magic. Yes, so this is subversive from the point of view that, instead of saving a child, they're selling the soul of a child for power. Instead of, doing something good for the public, they're saying they are with one hand and making it look like it, but like poisoning the well in the other. This is not the crypt of a family that is foreign to doing deals with devils.
Okay.
Those two huge coffins are ostentatious, made of black marble, and they are engraved with some names that have faded, presumably some of the old Castellanter founders.
Do I see anything magic?
In this room, no. I mean, it looks like you're still standing outside, so go ahead and move yourselves in.
I moved myself in.
Oh, it's not showing up here. Hold on.
Now
it's showing up. I didn't refresh my screen. My fault. I'm going to bring... I know what's going to happen tonight, so Shazara is with you, because you might need that fifth body.
Shit.
What does that mean?
All right. Senzin, again, that creepiness, eeriness feeling is not going away. It's getting worse the closer you get to those stairs down to the second level.
All right, I'm gonna
What you doing?
I'm gonna use Divine Sense, which allows me to sense the location of fiends, celestials, or undead within 60 feet that is not behind total cover.
Down the stairs and around the corner, it is blazing at you.
All right, I'm gonna start charging down the stairs.
All right, as you take that first step forward before you can get any momentum, all of you hear a voice telepathically in your head that says, "Where is the necromancer? Where is what I was promised?"
What the fuck?
Hmm.
None of you are necromancers, right? You guys haven't been hiding that from us?
I look at Dee Dee and I was like, I figured you'd be the closest, but
I've never resurrected anything.
All right, fuck this guy. We're going downstairs.
All right.
Hell yeah!
Go ahead and move yourself over to the other side of the map.
oh, if Shenzan's running, I'm running.
All right, I'm just gonna move you all over.
I just use Shenzan as like a windbreak.
If we're not in combat yet, I'm gonna ready my arrow and be ready to fucking fight.
Yep, I got it. Like I said, that feeling, Senzan, that you've got is coming from down around the corner. Did I say Senzan by accident?
Everybody is. It's great. I'm not even correcting it.
That's funny.
It's because you just wanted to go
Maverick started it, and then you continue. It's like, whatevs. It's all good.
I'm so
Alright.
sorry.
Fucking go. I'm running. I am sensing, divine sensing, and I am like beaconing on this thing.
All right. Here's what's going to happen. Is everybody running behind Senzin?
Come on, God.
I have
Yeah, I'm
my
like
leg.
All right.
Naruto
So
running with my arms
I'm going to go
behind me.
right here, and then I will describe what you see. So go ahead and put
hold
yourself
on.
where you want to be behind Senzin.
I am
Maybe not directly behind.
moving from tactical position to tactical position with my arrow out like I'm a fucking SWAT team, like clearing a room.
All right, perfect. Cool. All right, you round the corner, and you see a Nimblewright disappear in a teleportation circle.
Ah,
Fuck off.
Behind the teleportation circle is yet another circle with a figure standing in it. This figure is cloaked and wreathed in darkness, and it looks at you particularly, Senzin, and says, "Where is the necromancer and what I was promised?"
What? What do you mean? What are you talking about?
what are you talking about?
Are you here to feed me?
Hardly.
Understanding, you see it break across its face as it just smiles this huge fanged grin.
Oh, yes, bitch.
And starts to walk towards you.
Come on, come at me, bro.
I need everybody to give me a perception check, and then we will start combat to see if you are surprised or not.
Ooh, not 20.
All right,
I am
not
so
20 for
focused.
Dee Dee. Dee Dee actually is able to yell as the coffins to the north and west of you start to creak open.
We're surrounded, guys.
Oh, I knew it when I positioned myself here.
All right, handle it. I got the big dude. Get it. handle
Don't
it.
worry.
handle
Piranha's
business.
tripping over her own asshole right now, so thanks for the heads up.
All right, let me.
I
Alright, put
knew
some
it when I
combat
positioned
music
myself
on.
here.
And all right, go ahead, roll initiative. And let me drop in some A, B, and C.
Ugh.
Here.
Of course, I fucking flubbed my roll.
16, baby.
I'm gonna do A right there, and B right here. It's gonna come up out of this one, and then we're gonna put this one right here. All right. So here's what I've got. I've got Didi, Piranha, one of them, Menredin, one of them, Senzin, the big one, and then Shazara. Oh, let me roll for Shazara. Because Shazara does get a +4, so 18 for Shazara. So Shazara actually goes after Didi. All right. You are not surprised because Didi did indeed see those coffins open behind you. So, Didi, Shazara, Piranha, one of them, Menredin, one of them, Senzin, Big Bad, actually goes last. And this one's coming out of this coffin. I think I got the sizes right on your characters, too. Look at that.
I think I'm gonna use a bonus action to cast Spirit Shroud.
Okay.
So that is a...
I'm going to put that around you.
Yeah, so anything, so I call forth spirits of the dead, which flit around me for the duration of the spell. Spirits are intangible and invulnerable. Any attack I make deals 1d8 extra damage to a creature that is within 10 feet of me.
Yep. How big
Now,
is
would
it?
I know? It's within 10 feet of me.
Okay. Got it. I'll make it a little bigger. Go ahead.
And any creature that starts its turn within 10 feet of me has its speed reduced by 10.
Yep.
So would I know? So like radiant damage would probably be the best type of damage against.
I mean, they're
these
undead,
things, correct?
right? They
Yeah,
appear
so
to
it
be
would be
undead.
radiant. Okay, so I'm gonna choose that the extra damage I do is going to be radiant.
Okay.
And then I am going to Eldritch Blast.
Cool.
So I am going to. Can I see them?
You can see them crawling out of the crypts. Like, they're going to use half of their movement next turn to get out of the caskets.
Sniper. I'm sniping B.
All right. You're sniping B.
Actually, I'm going to snipe A because it's behind Menredin.
All right. You're the only person who is able to fire right over Menredin's shoulder.
So that's going to be a 18 to hit.
It is a hit.
And then...
And you're going at A, right?
Yeah. Ooh.
Good.
I roll the right dice. I did. So that's going to be 14 damage on the first hit.
Got it. Nice.
And then an extra D8. So an extra 4 radiant damage.
Okay.
And then I'm going to fire at it again. That's going to be 19 to hit.
That's a hit.
So 4 force damage. No, 8
Cool.
force damage, sorry.
Yep.
And then an extra 7 radiant.
Cool. You have
And-
sloughed off a whole bunch of its undead flesh before it even got out of the container.
Okay, and it also cannot regain hit points
From what?
from my spirit shroud.
Cool.
So I know that's a problem that these undead have.
Yep.
And that's going to be my turn.
All right. Shazara is going to do what? I don't know. She's just going to use Flame Tongue on this thing. So her sword lights up, and she rolls a 3 and misses.
No.
Second attack. She rolls a 4 and misses on the second attack. Alrighty then. Alright, Piranha.
How is A looking? Like,
It's undead. Like, it's a bunch of flesh is sloughed off of it, but yeah.
like, is it looking like it's probably close to re-death? Bernie's been around the block, you know?
She's been around the block. I'm gonna say it's dark. It's still crawling out of the thing. You're not sure. Again, you saw Dee Dee do 2 really good walloping arcane blasts or thingies at it.
Alright. I think I'm gonna cast Thunder Wave on it. Because...
Okay. Yeah, I'm looking at Veteran's face like,
Alright, you know what? How about I just fucking get out my bow and arrow, and I'm gonna hit that motherfucker. Maybe. Let's see. That's a 23 to hit.
That's definitely a hit.
Excellent. That is 13 damage. And my second... Wait, how's it looking?
Before you fire that second arrow, you note that it doesn't look like it's taken as much damage as it should from an arrow.
All right.
Do you have any special arrows?
Ooh, let's see. I'm not sure.
The bow itself is magical, but that's to hit.
Is there a source of fire that I could use to set an arrow on fire?
Oddly enough, nobody said that they were lighting any torches, so it's very dim down here.
I think we all can see in the dark.
I got them glasses on.
Oh, that's right. You can all see in the dark because you have the aviator glasses of Darksight.
Just on a hunch, do they seem like they would cast spells? These fuckers?
You have no idea.
Alright, then I'm gonna turn around and this guy at the end of the hallway.
Yep.
Give me half a second. What's this? How many, we're assuming each square is 5 feet?
5 feet. He's 45 feet away from you.
Okay, then I'm gonna cast silence on him.
Okay.
On them.
Silence is area of effect and they can move out of it. It's not on the creature.
Yeah, it's within a 20-foot radius. A 20-foot radius sphere centered on a point I choose within range. So I'm going to. How can I mark this on the map?
I'll give you a thing here. Have the white one. Actually, here, have the red one. It's not really fire, but...
I'm going to do it right... Oh, yeah.
There you go.
Yeah. I drew on the map a little bit. So we can still... We're still here. Oh, wait. No. Within that guy.
DM 20-foot radius, not 10-foot radius.
Ah, yes.
That's going to shut off all your spells, too.
Well, not if I shove it back enough.
Wait, hold on. So where do you want it centered? Do you want it centered on him?
Yeah.
All right.
That gives us a little wiggle room to cast, but
Sure.
he'd have to really come at us.
Yep. All right. Anything else? Movement?
Nope. Nope.
All right.
Fuck it.
Okay.
Yes. Oh, I know.
What are you doing?
I'm gonna just sneak back over here tactically.
All right. bee crawls up out of the crypt and goes after Dee Dee.
No.
Let's see. It has red eyes, like these almost vestigial bone-like wings poking up from their backs, but they do look like they were human at one point.
Interesting.
Yep.
What's the blue circle?
That is Dee Dee's spirit. What is it? Spirit guardians?
It's my spirit shroud.
Spirit shroud.
Warlock spirit guardian.
What are these creatures called, or do we not know?
You're not sure. You've never seen them before. All right. Dee Dee. Not advantage, so I'm assuming a 14 misses Dee Dee on the first hit.
Yeah. I should, because I have mage armor, so I think that I have a... What's my...
You might be...
I've got a 17.
Yep, a
AC.
13. A 13 is going to also miss. So.
Hey, gotta be quicker than that, buddy.
It's gonna move here as its last movement, and Shazara gets a free whack at it. And what does Shazara get? A 10. God, Shazara can't hit anything to save her life tonight. Okay then, Menredin.
So, fun fact, Dee Dee and I had the same plan. So I'm also going to do... Why was it when I said do a long rest, it didn't do my long rest?
Because it hates you and wants to be unhappy.
Yes. I'm also going to do a bonus action Spirit Shroud using radiant damage. And so it does the same thing, only it doubles it. So it reduces their speed by another 10 feet.
Okay. All right, you can have the ice sphere.
So that's fun. And so that was my bonus action. And so do I want to do... yeah, I'll just do my regular attack. Yeah, I'll do my regular attack against A, which is... Where is it? This one. So, Eric swings 3 times for each one. That's a 20.
That's a hit.
So, first attack gets... first swing on the attack is an 11, which also gets another, D8, I think?
Because there's 2... Yeah,
so
stacking
it's only
Spirit Shrouds.
For the attacks don't get
Oh,
it.
it's
So I
only
don't
for-
get
I
it
got
for
it,
hers,
okay.
and she doesn't get it for mine, but the speed does.
Got it.
So that's an additional 5 radiant damage.
Cool.
And then because it's the tentacle, it hits 3 times each time I swing. That's an 11. That won't hit. And then that's a 27.
There you go. So you hit twice.
And that's another 8 plus another 7 radiant damage.
Excellent. What was the total?
Oh god, hold on, let me
I gotta add them up here. Let's see.
let me pop that back up. Oh god, why does
Okay.
it jump all the way back up? Da, 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 da,
I love Eric's tentacles on a stick.
da.
7.
Let's see here. So it is
11.
It looks like 11 and 7, and then
Yeah. So 11, and then it'll be
4
5
and 4.
radiant, and then
11, 7, 5.
8 plus 7 radiant. So 12 total radiant, and
Got it.
19 total. Oh god, what the?
I got it.
Cold.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. That's a thing. Anything else?
Nope. But now their speed is reduced by 20.
Yep. All right. It is up, and it is moving right there, and it is going to attack Menredin. I'm assuming a 14 misses.
Yep.
And I'm assuming a 14 misses. I can't roll for shit tonight. I think I'm going to miss you guys every single time. It is...
no.
I know. How awful. All right, Senzin.
So does Spirit Shroud give me damage bonus?
It only gives me and Dee Dee damage bonus, but it basically locks
It
them in
debuffs
place.
them.
Okay. Can I move and attack this dude on the bottom?
Absolutely. 5, 10,
Okay.
15, 20, 20. Yeah.
Right there, whatever.
Yep, and you have
I'm just-
advantage since it is engaged with Dee Dee and Piranha.
Okay, let me just see if I can smack it.
It can sense your presence. It's like hissing over its shoulder at you.
What is that? Oh, do I have to roll to hit? Duh. Hang on.
You just rolling damage.
I'm just rolling damage. Yeah, 27 to fucking
27
hit.
is definitely a hit. Are you smiting?
Nah, I'm gonna save that for the big man.
All right.
Because I
Go
can
ahead,
only
roll
do
damage.
that so many times. What is the difference between, why does it say slashing and slashing, but one's 1d8 plus 5 and one's 1d10?
Are you using it two-handed or are you wielding a shield?
Oh, I have a shield, yeah.
Right.
So, okay.
Yeah, if you drop the shield, you get to do more damage because you're using it two-handed.
Okay, so 9.
All right. 9 damage on the first hit. Is your sword magical?
Yes.
All right. Second hit. Definitely a hit.
Jesus.
One off from a crit. 13. Nice. All right. Anything else?
No, not right now.
Okay. All right.
Actually, I'm gonna lightning lure it. Can I do that too?
Is it
well,
a
no,
bonus
it's
action? Yeah.
No, sorry, I thought it was. It's not. It's a regular action. Damn.
All right. The big bad moves here and casts a spell. I would like everyone to give me a wisdom saving throw DC 18.
Everybody has bonus to saving throw if you're in my aura.
And your aura is how far? 5
I'm
feet?
gonna assume I'm in your aura.
What the fuck is it? I was just looking at it.
I think it's 10 to 15 feet.
How much is your
Um,
bonus?
I thought it was adjacent, if I remember correctly.
No, it's
Adjacent
like
or
a
10?
radius.
Oh, is it?
It's a
Yeah.
radius. I think it's 10 feet, so people like next
Everybody
to me.
can have it. All right. Let's see. I will roll for Shazara.
No.
What is it?
I got a 13.
Wisdom?
It's wisdom.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna use my inspo for the session.
What's the number we gotta hit?
18.
Oh,
Fail.
I got an 18.
All right. So
19.
Piranha and Shazara fall asleep. Oh, Piranha cannot fall asleep. Piranha has advantage on this, right? Because as a half
can't
elf.
fall asleep.
Is it
Indeed.
elves can't be
It's not
asleep?
even advantage. She just can't.
Yeah, so
Can't.
Piranha cannot fail this roll. Half elves cannot be charmed to sleep. So who
Insomnia
failed?
comes through for you
I
exactly
did.
sometimes.
Senzin falls to his knees asleep. Shazara falls to her knees asleep. Did Didi make it with the...
19.
So Didi is not asleep. Menredin made it. So we've got Menredin and Didi and Piranha that are still awake right now. So Senzin is asleep, so that silence is gone.
No, the silence was Piranha.
Oh, the silence was Piranha? All right, sorry.
Yeah.
Control Z, undo.
Yeah, it's 10 feet plus 3 to your saving throw.
Got it.
Anyway.
All right. What is it going to do
Shit.
for its second action?
How do we wake up?
Your buddies have to realize that you're asleep and use their action to wake you. But, I mean, it's pretty obvious what just happened, right?
Yeah, like
You're standing
I
there
don't-
and you saw Senzin literally fall to his knees and, like, head down almost like they're snoring.
Yeah, Senzin's wearing plate. I don't think that was quiet.
Yeah, no, that was not quiet at all.
Someone
Alright.
dropped a pantry full of pots and pans.
Back
Have
to,
I noticed that someone tried to put me to sleep even though I'm immune to it?
I'm going to say you noticed a spell was cast and you rejected it.
Do I notice
I'll
that my
give
friends
you-
fell asleep as well?
I think you can see Shazara, so give me a perception check to see if you see what happened to Shazara. I'll say DC 15.
15.
All right. You see that Shazara has been affected by something magical putting them to sleep.
Okay.
So, all right. Didi is up, then Shazara, Piranha, then one of them, Menredin, then another one of them, yada yada.
Okay. I don't have anything that'll like wake them up at the same time.
I mean, you could shoot each of them with an arcane bolt.
I don't want to give them. I don't want to hurt my friends.
If I use shatter, would the noise wake them up?
I'm going to say no, because they have to take damage. You have to take damage or try. It's magical sleep.
They have to.
Would their eardrums rupturing?
That might give them minuses in other ways that you don't want.
Fuck.
Fuck.
I don't have anything that's gonna really wake them up.
I can bitch slap somebody with Eric.
There you go.
Oh, that's a good idea. Okay.
I can.
Yeah,
I can send Trixie.
I'm gonna shoot at A again.
Okay.
That's gonna be a 17 to hit.
That is a hit.
That is going to be 5 force damage.
Cool.
Ooh. And 4 radiant damage. And then I will shoot again if it is still standing.
It is still standing.
That is going to be 23.
That's definitely a hit.
God damn. I need to get my dice. Ooh, 14 damage. 14 force.
Ooh, nice. Any radiance?
And then 6 radiant.
It is still alive.
This thing's fucking hardy, guys.
I'm going to bonus action and disengage from B.
Okay.
And I'm gonna step backwards so that if it wants to come at me again, it's gonna take an off shot from either Piranha or Sensen. While still kind of maintaining the spirit shroud.
Yep.
And that's gonna be my turn.
Cool. All right. Shazara is asleep. Piranha.
Piranha is going to move near Shazara. Back into the.
Are you going to move? So if you disengage from B without disengaging, it will get an opportunity attack at you.
Oh, it's attacking me. It's attacking me?
So you are in melee distance, right? So if you move out of melee distance with it, it will get an opportunity attack. So you can move around it, right? I'll say you can move here and not get the opportunity attack because that's a 5-foot square.
Okay. As a free action, can I scream really fucking loud and hope that Shazara takes the
Your
hit?
action is going to have to be to wake someone up. It is magical sleep. Like they're not going to wake up to just sounds or whatever. It's magical.
Okay.
Yeah.
And that would be my full action.
Yep. That's why sleep is a thing.
Then I wake Shazara up because I think Shazara's going to do more than I will. And
All right.
is Sensen asleep too?
Sensen is asleep as well.
Is there any way I can wake them both in one go, or is that?
Nope.
Then I'm going to wake Sensen instead, if I can, if that's.
All right. I'm going to assume you're
maneuverable.
moving here then to do that.
Yeah, and then I'm going to wake
Okay.
Sensen.
That might be a better idea, waking the paladin when there's undead around.
Yeah, I look, I get hopeful, I get wistful, but yeah.
All right. That is Piranha's action. B is up. And B is going to... it still hates Dee Dee, so it's going after Dee Dee.
B's going to be a real bee.
It doesn't like the fact that it can't heal right now, and Dee Dee's stopping that.
Does it take, since Sensen is awake now, does it take an off shot from Sensen?
No, because Sensen hasn't stood up yet. Like, Sensen hasn't had an action since being awoken.
And remember, its speed is still reduced by 20.
Yeah, it's only moving 5 feet. 10 feet.
Fine, you can hit me, I guess.
Fine. Alright. Just roll the fucking die. Gee, I've rolled an 8 like 6 times in a row.
Hee.
First attack's an 8. Second attack is a 19. Does a 19 hit? Probably not if you use shield.
Oh, I do have shield. I don't want to waste it though. You can hit me.
Alright.
Hellish Rebuke.
That's fine. Hellish Rebuke, but it is 8 piercing damage.
Oh no.
12 necrotic damage, and I need a Constitution saving throw of 16.
You get +3 from my sleeping body.
21.
All right. You are not paralyzed.
Wow.
You just drag around unconscious and sends in.
Also,
Woo!
That was 12 necrotic damage, right?
Yeah.
Your maximum hit points are reduced by 12 until your next long sleep.
Say lovey.
Yep. And... Oh, hey, as it bites your neck, you're grappled.
Who
Good to know.
grappled
Rebuke.
by biting?
Yep.
Hellish Rebuke.
All right.
Gotta
Hit.
make a dexterity saving throw.
You got it.
But if it's grappling me, wouldn't that be a disadvantage?
Sure, it
Oh,
failed
well,
anyway.
Cool. Okay, hold on.
What does it do? Hellish Rebuke, how much damage?
Hold on.
Vampires put me to sleep in real life.
They're sparkly.
I'm tired.
I know,
So it's
we're
gonna
almost
take
done.
41
Oh, wow.
points of fire damage.
It explodes in a gout of flame.
Holy crap.
This flames engulf, and Dee Dee's just standing there, neck bleeding, maniacally laughing.
Yeah.
Goes wild.
That was a lot of damage. And it's fire damage, so it's actually, yeah. Okay. Menardin.
Yeah. So does it have to be an action to wake somebody, or does it have to be damage?
If they take damage ancillarily, they can wake up, yes. I assume you're going to Thunderwave.
No,
Oh, okay.
because I can bonus action summon Eric and do a small amount of damage,
Ah,
but then still use my main action to attack A.
gotcha.
But if it's only the action that wakes them, then
Well, the other
Shazara
thing
can stay unconscious.
The other thing to remember, oh, well, right, Shazara's AC isn't as high as Senzin's, but...
Yeah.
All right, good. Do your thing.
Well, I need to know, like, can I bitch slap to awaken?
You may bitch slap to awaken.
Woohoo! Eric, I choose you. And then Eric goes
Hello, new friend.
and appears here, and just ever so gently, with all the love and care in the world, smacks sleeping Shazara with a 24.
That's it. Roll some damage. All right, Shazara takes 8 points of damage and wakes up.
And 5 of that is cold, if that matters.
It does not.
Yeah.
All right.
And then I'm going to just continue to beat up the. I want to call it a skeleton, but I think they are weird vampires. So the weird vampire.
Yep,
Ooh, that's a 13.
that's a miss.
That one's a 17.
That's a hit.
Woo. That one's gross, so 7 cold plus 1 radiant. And then 24. All of my dice keep getting stuck in the corner. Another 7 cold.
All right.
And another 5 radiant. So 6 radiant and 14
Got it.
cold.
It, like, you're flaying the flesh from its bones, but it is still animated. I said bone.
I am offended.
Yep.
I do not have enough actions to kick it in its nard.
All right. It is now up, and it moves here. Shazara has not stood up yet. It moves here and tries to bite Menradin. Oh, I think a 25 is a hit.
Maybe.
Shield.
Hellish rebuke.
Okay. You will take the damage first, right? You got to take the damage for the rebuke to happen?
I mean, I think, yeah. I'm just trying to decide. Yeah,
4 points of bite damage and 10 points of necrotic damage. Until your next long rest, your hit points are reduced by 10, max hit points. And it gets advantage on the second one because it's grappling you around your neck.
Okay. I'm just trying to decide what level of hellish rebuke.
Oh, well, yeah, hold on. Hold on. Like, you might kill it before it gets the second attack,
Yeah.
so...
Yeah, that's what I'm like. I'm trying to decide. Do I want to use first level or fourth level?
What did Dee use? Fourth level?
I only have third level, I think.
Well, it's all third level, right? Hellish. It's all, like, don't Warlocks always cast highest level?
Yeah, but I now
I
have
have
a
fourth
level
level.
of sorcerer.
Oh, right.
So I could either do like 60 or I could do like 20. I'm trying to decide how close to death is it.
I don't know, but we're going to end right after one other thing. I know it's getting late for folks.
I'm going to choose first level because I have a feeling
Roll damage.
that the bad guy, I'm going to want to use the big
It's a Constitution save? What kind of save is it?
It's a deck save.
Dex save. 14?
Plus you get to do the Spirit Shroud damage.
Boo. Okay, so that's 6 fire plus another 3 radiant.
It had exactly 9. It dies.
I chose the right gamble.
There you go.
Hell yeah.
All right, Senzin is up. Senzin gets to his feet.
I am going to step forward to engage Big Bad.
All right.
And not give an attack of opportunity to Little Bad.
Little Bad is dead.
Oh, okay. Okay, let's whoop this dude. And smite this dude.
It will use its first legendary lair action to make you miss the first hit.
What the fuck?
Ew.
You do hit the second time. Roll damage. 13. Roll the smites. Because you want to smite the shit out of this if you can hit it.
Alright. It is... Where the fuck? When you hit... Okay, one spell slot, 2d8 extra radiant damage, plus... Okay, hold up. Help me with this math. I'm tired. 2d8...
per level of the smite.
1d8 for each spell level higher than the first. So what is it?
So what level smite are you using? 2 or 3?
3.
So it's going to be 4d8 extra.
Alright.
So 13 damage already, plus 4d8 radiant.
There.
Alright. There is an explosion of radiant light as you cleave into this thing with your longsword. After it just literally waves its hand and forces you to miss the first hit. Are you doing anything else on your turn?
I don't... No, I don't really have any bonus shit.
Relax, this is Storyteller's Fiat. I'm not going to hurt you. It reaches out with a clawed finger and carves a symbol right on the corner of your plate mail and says, "I will remember you, Cleric of Ilmater," and disappears in a pillar of mist.
Ooh.
Vandalism.
So
How
there
would you
we
describe
go.
that creature? What is that creature?
It looked a lot like some sort of like a vampire. Actually, you guys did beat a vampire before in Storm Kings, long time ago. So this looks like some sort of it feels like some sort of really old vampire. And the things that disappeared in Gouts of Flame, so sad that there's nothing left because Hellish Rebuke just incinerated them, looked like some sort of weird vampire something hybrid.
Angel?
The creepy dudes that we were fighting?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm going to flip us back over to our scene. We can loot the bodies and go through all that when we start next time.
What bodies?
Right. There are no bodies. This is very true. And Shazar is just basically standing... What's that?
What kind of hybrid were they?
You're not sure, because they had wings like a devil. So, were they a devil? Were they vampires? Were they some sort of undead devil hybrid? Gee, that would have been a good thing to look at bodies to find out.
Were they hot?
Absolutely. Here, wait, hold on. Hold on. They have 18 charismas, so yeah.
Devil
very, very
vampires.
Piranha just reflects for a moment on how she totally would.
Sploosh a vampire devil hybrid.
Oh. I mean, come on. I am but one creature. Woman, half elf.
All right, why don't we do our confessionals, and you could go first and talk about how hot the vampire devil hybrids were.
Look, they were really fucking hot, and it hurts on a deeper level when you have to destroy a fellow hot. But sometimes you have to do the worst of things for the best of things, like standing up for your friends. And Piranha is going to take that image of destroying and the group destruction of these very hots and think about it right before bed. And self-flagellate, Senzin. That's all I'm doing in here. That's all, literally. Hey,
just some self-flagellation.
The big one. You know what I'm saying? No, I don't know. That's it.
All right, Senzin.
Thank Phil.
Senzin, how's Senzin feeling about what happened tonight?
Senzin feels important and satisfied, and I ain't afraid of no ghost. He can mark me. We're gonna buff that shit out, and I know it'll probably stay there on the ethereal plane, but I ain't afraid.
You have adamantine armor, and that symbol showed up in it. So. Yeah. I'm just sleepy now.
Yes, Senzin's sleepy. That was pretty powerful sleep spell.
Menrin, how's Menrin feeling about what happened tonight?
I mean, that was fun. Piranha keeps talking about how the vampires were hot, which, I mean, they were on fire, so yes.
Darling, my loins were, and that's where the hotness lies.
My loins.
I think I have to look for the weird stone thing for Eric, but I don't know what I'm supposed to do with it. I have a feeling I can't just throw it on the ground, but that's probably a tomorrow problem. I think we need to get out of the creepy graveyard before Colonel Sanders figures out that we've been fighting ghosts with his key.
All right, cool. Dee Dee, how's Dee Dee feeling about what happened tonight?
Dee Dee, in retrospect, thinks that maybe we should have not burned the bodies to a crisp because, Dee Dee's really interested in the whole vivisection thing since her dear friend, Droosh, mentioned it many moons ago. Hasn't had a chance to really partake in the exploration of the humanoid physique. Not in a sexual way, just in a scientific way. She's a little sad about that. This could have been a very great scientific discovery that she made. For science. Link.
Sorry, I've just been sitting here doing the Droosh grin. Anyway,
That's it.
Cool. All right. Thank you for playing, friends. Scientifically beneficial way, yes, Bash. Have you been lurking all night, or did you just show up in time to hear Dee Dee say that and me do the Droosh grin? Anyway, thanks everybody for playing. It was wonderful to not think about the real world for 2 hours. I love you all for helping me with that. So yay.
I don't know what you're talking about, frankly. Did we level up or not?
Sure. We are all leveled up, friendos.
Woo!
And you can choose which one you want. If you want, one in your other class or one in your regular class, or if you want to add a third, go to town.
Yay!
By the way, while everybody's yaying about that, I will hold up the shirt that just came in the mail for me today. So that is my new onion shirt. Just thought I'd share.
Truer than true.
Yes. We will be back same time, same channel next week. And hopefully the party will figure out where the fuck the Nimble Right went.
The what?
The Nimble Right?
The robot.
Robot.
The
Oh,
robot.
Dildo
the
robot.
the dildo wielding construct. I don't know. Yeah, that.
Is that
All right.
hotter than a fiend, demon, vampire?
Different strokes for different folk.
I think you need to ask the Nimblewright what nomenclature it prefers, like dirty little worm, or like slave boy, or like,
Or like Gon's
You
Cabana
get more money
Boy.
that way.
Yeah. Anyway. On that
Balls.
note, friends, balls. Balls indeed.